second here. Can everybody see my screen okay and hear me okay? And we're all, everybody made it through Mother's Day? All right. Paul, you there, buddy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Looks like
Robert
everybody's
Gow,
hearing us pretty well so far.
I am there. Yes, I am.
All right. So have an amazing class. Actually, it's one of my personal favorites. And I tell you, when we talk about marketing and we talk about the push-pull type method that you talked about, Robert, a while back, I'm going to show you guys seriously what I call SICK, which SICK means really amazingly good way to be in front of every single person that knows, likes, and trusts you on a regular basis so they remember what you do so they can give you referrals and also call you when they need help themselves. Does that make sense? All right.
This is, Scotty, this is probably one of my single most favorite, you know, I do a lot of technology stuff. This is probably one of my favorite. It's one of the easiest ways to have that everyday billboard. You know, we talk with people on this call, you know, real estate agents. I see the billboards on US 19 and as I drive on a regular basis. This is a billboard with the highest traffic area that you can possibly get to. But the cool part about it is it's on the street that only your people are driving down.
Right. You know what? Great way to put that. It's only your street. It's your street every single day. Right?
All day, every day.
So people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. We've talked about this the last couple of months. If they can remember you and what you do for a living. So that's important. So here's this little stat that I pulled up, January of 2013, from an hour ago. From a year ago, sorry. Overall, the average person spends per day, look at this, 3.2 hours a day on Facebook. So if you're going to put billboards on a road or on a park bench or send out flyers, I'm going to show you how to literally spend not even a third, not even like an eighth of the cost to stay in front of your clients. Because really what you use billboards for and you use flyers for is to make sure that when that person's ready to buy a home or sell a home, that you're the one they call, right? That's what we all use, these flyers and mailers and marketing to expireds and stuff like that. But once we have the client, once we have done business with a client or built a deep relationship with them and are working with them to buy or sell a home, now we want them to not only remember us forever, but also refer their friends, family, and coworkers to us. So I'm going to show you some crazy stuff. Social networking eats up 3+ hours per day for the average American. 18 to 34 years of age, oldest reports spending 3.8 hours a day. It's insane, right? It's probably more than that, actually. 35 to 49 years, 3 hours a day. And as 50 to 64-year-olds, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I go into coffee shops where everybody's sitting, and these guys are on their phones, on their iPads, they're on the planes, on their iPads, on their phones, on their tablets.
You know what this shows? What this shows, Scotty, is that this is not, you know, social media, Facebook specifically, is not just about the younger folks. I mean, this is every age group is spending hours a day on this social site. Now, I mean, we're not talking about Twitter or LinkedIn or other places. We're talking specifically about Facebook. Every age group, every demographic is spending these hours every day on Facebook. Right.
Now, we can run Facebook ads to demographics. I can run 25-year-olds to 50-year-olds, married, engaged. They like the Detroit Lions. They like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They like whoever. But it's not like they don't know, like, and trust me, right? I can do a specific area. I can do a specific zip code, a radius around a zip code. I can do all this stuff. Age groups. Companies, I can actually target a company because everybody puts where they work, right? I mean, they put, I work at Target Distribution Center. I work at Bronson Hospital. I work at Stryker Medical. Wherever, they put where they work because it's a kind of like a, hey, look at me type thing.
Well, and something interesting about those demographics, Scotty, is if you put a specific company in there, you don't know whether or not they actually work there because that demographic is hitting anybody that anything that has associated their profile with that company. So they may have only gone to Target and clicked the like button when they went there. That associates them with that company. You don't know whether or not they're actually an employee of that. You don't know if they're actually in that age group. They may have gone to something and said, I like people who were 25 to 34.
Awesome,
they may have just gone to an area and said, I like Kalamazoo. You don't know if they live there or not. They just have associated somehow on their profile with that demographic.
Right. So what we're going to cover today is custom audience or custom Facebook audience or custom Facebook ads, however you want to say it. Also known as, and I love this one, Facebook ads that suck. Why do they suck? Because you don't want them to actually click on it. You just want them to see you, remember you, and remember what you do for a living, okay? And we're going to show, this is just, I don't know, it gives me chills thinking about this. Here's what you'll need. Google Chrome. Do we know for sure if we need Google Chrome or will it work in other, do you specifically need Google Chrome still? You kind of need a Facebook fan page, but you really don't need a Facebook fan page. I'll tell you why. It's nice if you want to kind of elevate it with your post. You can boost your post, but you can also run Facebook ads to a post that can get more engagement. I'm going to show you why you might want to do that. Testimonials, there's all different kinds of ways you want to do this. So you're going to need a database on a CSV file format, okay? So we don't need Google Chrome anymore?
Nope.
Okay, cool. If you use Google Chrome, I know it works. How about that? All right, copy of this PowerPoint, and then let's jump right in. So here we go. Branding, advertising. So when you put up a billboard, Tammy must have helped me with this PowerPoint, right? So when you put up a billboard, how many people are going to actually see this billboard? Everybody driving down the road, or some people driving down the road. Some people come numb to it, like I don't even see it anymore. I don't even know it was there.
The people on the bus are going to see. The people riding down this road on the bus are going to see this billboard.
Correct, correct. But the problem is I don't know who these people are, so I'm really spending this money every single month going, okay, I'm spending money on branding, but the people don't know me, like me, and trust me. Somebody might go, oh, I know that guy. Okay, I get it. So usually it doesn't work. You don't have, one is, I don't know about you, but I don't like spending money that I can't track. I don't know if putting up that billboard, I'm going to put it in front of anybody that's ever going to want my services or ever going to want to buy a home. It's almost impossible to track it. You're going to put up a billboard and put up a I've seen, it's kind of crazy, signs with QR codes on a highway. I'm like, really? How am I supposed to scan that QR code? Really?
Going 60 miles an hour. There's a good idea.
Right. And the thing about the flyby is, like, I got 30 seconds to have somebody see that and recognize or pick up a number or whatever. In Facebook, I got 2 to 3 hours to make that happen, and it's not going to cost me even close to what that billboard is going to be. And I can't target a specific crowd, right? Past clients, current clients, friends, family, coworkers, stuff like that. So ads, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you put up a Facebook ad, I'm going to just pick on somebody here. I'm going to pick on Alan Wiggins. So Alan Wiggins, if I found out what Alan's favorite sports team was, what his books he likes to read, where he went to school, where he works, all that stuff, and I put that in the actual section of the Facebook ad that I wanted Alan to see it, guess how many people would see that ad? Probably only Alan. Now, when Alan went to Facebook, he'd go, man, I know that guy. Okay, I know Scott. Okay. And then he goes to his friends in Hawaii, and he's on his page, and they're talking. He's like, oh, my God, he's there too. And then he goes to New York, and he's like, oh, my God, the guy is in New York also. So the Facebook ads follow your eyeballs, okay? So that's the cool part about this. It's laser beam focus, can measure the results. It's trackable. You can actually see how many people viewed it, how many people clicked on it, how many people took action, actually clicked on the link you had in the ad. You can actually track that stuff. And then if somebody actually likes your page, you got, okay, I had 10 people see it, 10 people click on it, and 2 people like it. All right, there's a result there. It's trackable. You can run custom audience Facebook ads to past clients, current clients, B2B partners, CPAs, financial planners, anybody that you can think of that you want them to remember who you are and what you do for a living, along with the others, the follow-ups and stuff like that. But this is a way to do it where they're spending 2 to 3 hours a day, okay? And the thing is, you don't really want the clicks, you want the eyeballs. People that see me and hear, talk to me like, man, I feel like I know you. Why do they feel like they know me? Because they've seen it in my videos. They see me on this webinar, doing classes. They've actually seen me in person. Go, man, I feel like I know you. Why is that? Because they see me all the time. They hear me all the time. You know, I don't know how many people tell me, they go, man, Scott, you sound just like you do on the webinars. Okay, cool. So you don't want clicks, you want eyeballs. You just want people to see you. You want people to remember you, and you want your clients to refer their friends, family, and coworkers to you, okay? Anybody know Jessica Rifle Edwards?
I do.
Amazing, by the way.
Yeah, she gets a lot of hits on her videos, lots of hits.
Yeah, I think I'm going to, you know, Robert, we're going to be interviewing her pretty soon. I'm in communication with her, so beautiful North Carolina. But think about this. Think about if Jessica, she does all these videos day after day, I mean, like literally all the time, and they're really good. She's usually driving in her car. And so what if she put up an ad, and like she's done a lot of transactions. She's like known around the world now for these videos. So what if Jessica, every ad she put up, like every Facebook ad, had a picture of her in her car? The people already know, like, and trust her because they've seen her, they've worked with her, they've seen her videos, and now every time they log into Facebook, they see this little thing on the right-hand side. Do you think that that would help her or hurt her every time that people 2 to 3 hours a day see this thing on the side of their Facebook page? Is that insane?
It's constant branding.
Every single transaction she's done, she's friended them on Facebook. I'm going to show you a crazy sick thing on how to get in front of all their friends. And like literally, I don't know, Paul, you were doing some numbers that made my head hurt before we started class on what this really means. So this is the crazy part about this. This is actually not hers because I actually set that ad up yesterday for her, but of course I'm not going to run ads to her stuff. But this is one of my friends that did his. So he had 16,000 people he reached. He had 106 page likes, so here's the results, and he spent $1.26 per like. So he spent a total of, and I should have put this side by side, but he spent a total of $133, almost $1 per click of Facebook likes, which I don't know who I don't know who he was running into, but I'm just showing you it's a small amount. Now you don't have to. Now I'm going to show you how to spend much less than that. And here he spent $27 to get 4,000. He reached 4,000 people. Guys, you probably don't have 4,000 in your database. You have like 200. So these are big numbers, right? Think about like cutting this down to 200 people and what that number would be. It'd be like next to like $1.23 or something like that. So the key points about this is use the same picture on your Facebook profile. Put your name as the headline, branding yourself, not your company name, because people do business with you, not your company. Very important there. You are in front of their eyeballs for 2 to 3 hours a day. Don't be clever. Just make it almost like a generic ad that you really don't care if people get clicks. You're like, okay, this kind of sounds stupid, but that's what you want. Facebook ad that sucks, right? Lousy call to action.
That'd be something
buy or
like,
sell a home, give me a call.
Exactly. It's exactly what you want to say. And you know, it's not that people aren't going to click of it because they don't want you to help them sell their home. It's an ad that's not meant to generate or to get people to say, let me see what this is all about.
Now, Scott, can you put your phone number in that ad as well?
You know what's funny is we've put QR codes that they've accepted. We've put phone numbers that they've accepted. I don't know why, because
I found a little ninja trick with that, Scotty.
You got a little ninja trick?
I do. So if you put your phone number without the area code. So for you, Robert, it would be without the 727.
Okay.
You just put the phone number without the area code. It will accept that. If you put the area code, it won't accept those most of the time. About 90% of the time, it will decline it if you have the 727 and then your phone number. But if you don't include, if you just put your name and then the phone number without the area code, now most of us farm in our county or within our area code anyway, so people will be able to contact you via that. If you put that phone number without that area code, most of the time it will accept it.
Cool. And it accepts QR codes too, so people can scan QR codes. I don't know. The way I'm going to show you, you really don't need to put phone numbers in there. What you really want is them to remember you. And I'm going to show you, Robert, it's so insane, the numbers that get stupid here. So why do you want to do Facebook ads? Makes you a celebrity. People want to work with who they know, like, and trust. But also, it just puts you on a different level. If you're on Facebook on the right-hand side, or maybe you do a boost, and we're going to show you how to do that, in the feed of all your friends, it just you show up all the time, right? It's cheap and automatic. Set it and forget it. You can literally turn it on, turn it off, like whenever you want. And we're going to give you some recommendations. You are familiar when you send email on a weekly basis. So think about this. This just gets me going. So you run a Facebook ad to all of your past clients and current clients and all of their friends. And I'm going to show you how to get all of their friends' Facebook IDs and run Facebook ads to all of them. Think about this, Robert. So you have all of your past clients, all of their friends, right? You're running Facebook ads. Then you send an email to your current clients. Like, okay, got an email once a week, Facebook ad. I see them on Facebook. I get an email from them. Every three to 4 months, I get a phone call from them. Tell me if you do that with 150 people, how you wouldn't have more referrals than you could handle and literally double, triple your business if you keep adding to that number.
It's that constant recognition, Scotty. It goes back to what you said at the beginning. I think, what's the statistic, 84 or 82% of people said they do business with the real estate agent again, but only 7% do.
Yep. They don't remember.
Recognition. It's that constant recognition, and it literally costs you next to nothing.
Well, I think the thing is you got to do the work. You know,
you have to do the work. Absolutely. This is just one way to, like, you got to pick up the phone and call them every 3 to 4 months. You can't leave that part out. There's nothing on planet Earth that will beat the phone call. This just helps when they're at the local, like they're at the soccer game, they're at the barbecue fire pit, they hang out with the family this summer on the boat. I mean, when they're talking like, yeah, I'm thinking about selling my house. Oh my God, this Robert Galley's so awesome. You got to give him a call. Why are they going to remember Robert? Because he's on Facebook every single week or every month. He sends them an email every week. He calls them every 3 to 4 months just to check in and talk frog.
You know, I'm glad you said that, Scott, because, you know, here's the thing, too. A lot of people, they feel like they haven't been in touch with their database in a while, so that what kind of prevents them from calling. I'm embarrassed. You know, I sold this guy a house. We talked about that on a call, right?
Yep,
the guy that sold me my car, it was 2 years ago. But if he picked up the phone today and called me, I haven't talked to him in 2 years, but if he picked up the phone today and called me, it would be better, though, if he had been staying in touch with me and I've been seeing his Facebook ads on the side, right?
No question.
Then it's just more familiar, right?
Yeah, but you're not mad at him.
You know what? They don't sit around and think, oh my God, Robert hasn't called me in 2 years. It's just not how it works. I mean, they don't sit around and think about this as much. No, they don't, man. Sorry to say.
Okay.
So if you call up and said, hey, man, what's going on? I did your house 2 years ago. Just calling to check in. How's it going? Are they going to go, Robert, I can't believe, oh, my God, dude, you haven't called me in 2 years. What is wrong with you, man? Hey, they're not going to say, like, hey, Robert, what's going on, man? Hey, yeah, I remember. Right? It's no big deal. So,
but even better,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to say, but even better, like you were saying, Scott, if all of a sudden, you know, I haven't heard from them in 2 years, but they started popping up on Facebook all the time with what you're showing. That's a softer way back in, right?
Well, not only a softer way, it looks like, oh, my God, Robert's got his own gig going, right?
Yeah.
Robert's got his own business. Robert's on Facebook. He's got, oh, my God, he's on the right-hand side with these other celebrities. He's on, you know, all this other, I mean, they think a different perception now.
I totally agree. Yeah.
What if they do click? Cool. Like, think about Jessica. So Jessica, every one of her videos, what if she ran Facebook ads to all of her clients and it went to her video? How cool would that be? You think she'd get more likes? You think she'd get more views? Absolutely. She'd blow it up, right? Have them land on their personal Facebook page for to like it. Have them land on a post that is a testimonial or a past closing. Congratulations to the Smith family. So excited I was able to help you with your home purchase. Oh my God, I can't wait to, you know, I'm thinking about you guys hanging out on your back porch, drinking your coffee, watching the dog run around and all your, just so awesome. I'm so happy for you. Run a Facebook ad to that going, hey, I'm a real person, a success story. I helped a veteran get into a home. He served our country. I'm so honored to be able to help you. Just all this really cool stuff that you can run, like let people know, hey, I'm in business. I help veterans. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's endless what you can do. When's the last time you delivered your targeted message for 50 cents? Dude, and it's not even 50 cents. Here's the crazy part. I'm going to show you some stuff. So let's just go. I'm going to go live and kind of show you some stuff here that kind of freaks me out. So I'm going to show you how to manage your ads, and then the PowerPoint walks you through literally step by step. You know what? Let's just walk through this really quick. So let's just go. Okay, so let's do this. Click the gear on the right-hand side, and then down here it says Manage Ads. Everybody see that okay still?
Yes.
Yep. All right. Okay, cool.
I will say if you have not done ads before, you may not have that option. If you don't have the option, if you simply, after the .com and Facebook and your URL address, put a / and start typing the word ads and then /manage, it will take you to the same exact place. So it would be /ads /manage if you don't have a manage ads in your drop down.
Okay, and then but they could also click on settings too, right? Couldn't they also? Let's just go do this really quick. So if you are on Facebook and you click this little drop down arrow, I'm live now, and let's see. So you click on this and you go to settings, I believe, over on the right hand side. Maybe not. Okay, nope, that didn't work. So what should they type in then?
/ at the end of the .com up there. There's a / already for your Scott Hudspeth. Just type in ads, and then / again manage, and then hit the enter button, and that takes you to the exact same place.
Okay, so I'll actually put that in the PowerPoint so everybody knows. So here's I'm actually going to add this to it. Thank you, Paul. Let's just shrink that down a little bit. So there we go, facebook.com / if you don't have the gear where it says manage ads, because I've done ads before, this is what comes up, okay? So I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint. Sorry to go back and forth. I want to stick with this so you guys can know when you get the copy of this PowerPoint that you see exactly. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see audiences. And this is how you're going to get your audience in here. So like if you take, and I'm going to show you, this is where it gets crazy silly, guys, is you get to take each one of your past clients and put every person on planet Earth that has a Facebook profile has a Facebook ID, okay? And it's like it's a number. I don't know what the number is. I have no rhyme or reason why they get the number, but it stays with you as long as you keep your Facebook account. Never changes, so you never have to worry about it getting old or expiring or changing. It stays with you unless you change your, like literally you delete your Facebook and add and like get a new Facebook profile. Okay, so click on audiences. Over on the right-hand side, it says create audience. Okay, so create an audience, which I'm going to show you how to do this audience, and then you're going to upload one of three things: a data file through a MailChimp if you got it, or custom audience. So I'm going to go data file, and then when you click on data file, I'm going to put past clients. Choose a data type, which would be Excel format, and then choose the file from your computer, and then create an audience. And what you're going to do is upload an Excel spreadsheet. Now I'm going to show you how to put this list together.
Real quick so that we don't have any confusion here. You can't actually use the file format Excel. You must convert it to either a .csv or a .txt. So if you're a Mac user, use your plain text editor. You don't need to worry about do you have the Microsoft Office suite or any of those things. You can do a .txt file. And that's just a plain text editor. If you are a regular PC user and you've got the Microsoft suite, change your Excel spreadsheet, save it as a CSV, delimited file type, and that will give you what you can upload.
All right, and if you have any questions, like if you get stuck or whatever, you're going to get a copy of the recording and a copy of the actual PowerPoint. But also, please go to the Facebook page and say, hey, I'm stuck here. What do I do? And somebody will answer that for you.
Yeah, we're all over that page.
All right, so 4 different ways to upload: emails, user IDs, phone numbers, and mobile advertisers IDs. So like the one I love the most is the user IDs because I know I'm going to hit it 100% of the time, and I'm going to show you why. Now, you could take an email list. If you have an email list of past clients, you could actually export it from whatever CSV you have, or it's not CSV, CRM you have, export it, upload the emails into Facebook. It's going to find anywhere from 60 to 70% because here's how it works. When you signed up for Facebook, you had to put in an email address. Whatever that email address is the one that Facebook knows, and it will actually go search for that. So if it's the same email you have everywhere else, more than likely you're going to actually be able to connect with that person. Now, the reason I don't like emails is because I'm only going to get 60 to 70% of those people. I'm going to miss out on the 30%. I don't want to miss on the 30%, right? I want 100%. So if I can get their user ID, which I'm going to show you how to do here in a minute, I can be 100 for 100 every single time, and it's really powerful. So here's where it gets fun, guys. Find my Facebook ID. Have you ever seen this, Rob?
No, I love this, though, by the way.
So, dude, so check this out. So I'm just going to go back to Gail. I'm going to use Gail Zintech for a second. This is just, dude, this is so freaky. It just freaks me out. So Gail Zintech, this is almost like, this is probably what Facebook gets in trouble for all the time. So Like,
well, that's good, Scott.
Thing, right? Yeah, I know. Find my Facebook ID. So I'm going to go to Gail Zintek. Now, see how she has this little Friends tab right here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm friends with her, so if I click on the Friends tab, see how it says All Friends, 2,187? Now, it only showed 167 because that's mutual friends that we have together. Okay? But see how she has 2,187 friends?
Right.
And Gail Zintek, by the way, is the one that did the send-out card class for us a couple of months ago. Great person, great friend of mine, so she's okay with me doing this. So if I click, see, I'm not a friend of Roger. See, it says add friend, add friend. It says, here's her husband, so I'm friends with him on Facebook. But all these people I'm not friends with, say that Gail calls me and says, or calls Robert, hey, Robert, I want to buy a house. Great. So Robert and Gail are best friends now, and they're looking at homes and driving around and having a good time. And then Gail goes, man, I want to make sure I get referrals from Gail because she has friends, up 2,100 friends. Holy crap, right? So I'm gonna hire a high school student or my assistant or somebody in the Philippines if you want, or go to Fiverr and have somebody do this for you. I don't care. Just find somebody to do this for you. So check this out. If I click on Roger, I'm not a friend of his, but I can get his ID. Check this out. So I click on his name right here because I want to get the true whatever his Facebook ID is. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to Facebook, find my Facebook ID. All right? I'm going to paste his ID into that mark right there, and I'm going to go look up numeric ID. Guess what comes up? This Facebook ID. Guess what this is? My ticket to freedom.
That's the Powerball numbers? Powerball numbers?
That's Powerball numbers right there. So I'm going to open up an Excel spreadsheet, like Paul said, and I'm going to put Facebook ID. Down below, I don't even really care what his name is. I do, but I don't. My goal is to put my ad in front of every single one of Gail's friends. Check this out. So I'm going to paste that ID right there. Spread that out a little bit. So there's the Facebook ID. I can change the size or whatever, but you guys can see this. You guys see where I'm going with this? So literally, I don't care who it is. So like, let's just do Robert. Robert Gowell. There he is right there. Palm Harbor, Florida. I want to put an ad in front of Robert's face. And so I go robert.gowell.9. It really means nothing to me. And we're friends, but I want to make sure that I don't know what his email is that he signed up with, because I might get it right and I might not. So I want to make sure that I get it right. So I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go Robert, and I'm going to look up numeric ID. There's Robert's number, dude. That is your number. And I can now put a Facebook ad in front of your face at any given time, at any day, any moment.
Not just any given time, any given day, any given moment. All the time, all day, every moment. That's where the power really comes in, is that when you do this, you're literally putting an ad, whether it be in the news feed or on the right-hand column. It is constantly there, and the way that Facebook runs ads is, if you click on it one time, that's okay. They're looking, Facebook they have board members to answer to these days, and they're trying to generate money, and so they're going to show these ads as frequently. It's not so much about the number of people on your list. It's about the frequency in which they show those people that are on your list. I have seen numbers in tune of 200 people on a list being shown the ad an average of 18, 25 times each. What that means in a week period of time, that every single time they get on Facebook, in that 2.5 to 3.5 hours that they're on Facebook, they're seeing your face every time, all the time.
So Scott, probably a question that you're going to go over, but I'm just somebody who's watching this like your audience here. How do you take that spreadsheet with those numbers and turn that into something?
So what you want to do is and you got to have at least 30 or more. Okay. Facebook's not going to acknowledge it unless you have 30 or more. It used to be 20, now it's 30. So if I go into a couple of my ads, I can show you. Let me just go to my ads here. Manage ads. Create custom audience. So if I go to audiences over here on the right, you'll notice that I've uploaded, we tested them. So there's 50, which I'm good, but see where it says not ready, and it says audience must include at least 20 people to be used. Okay, so now it's 20. It said 30 there. It's so weird. So 20 people to use for ads. So I got to have at least 20. Now we all have 100 to 150. Get the 150 and run Facebook ads to those. Does that make sense? All right, so guys, get this. So every one of my friends, so if I go back to my friends, and I would 100% hire this out. Don't be spending hours and hours and hours getting Facebook IDs. So if I click on my friends, and I go, all right, I want to make sure that I stay in front of all my friends, or Gail is a client of mine, and I want to make sure I stay in front of all her friends, right, because she's a really good friend of mine, and she refers me all the deals, you know, all her friends, family, coworkers anyway. Okay, so get this. So say that I went to and I downloaded every single, like, look at this. So she has, see how they have, Andrea has 8 mutual friends. There they are. I can literally get all of their friends as well. So this number is insane. So think about this. Say I have, I don't know, 10,000 people that I want to put in front of that are Gail's friends, because I know that all her friends, now I would probably just do her immediate friends. All these friends aren't going to, all these 13 friends aren't going to probably know Gail. You see what I'm saying? But if I take all of her immediate 2,100 friends and go, all right, I'm going to stay, and maybe I'll make sure that they're local. If somebody's out of state, there's no way. But if they're local, have somebody spend a little time and go, all right, if everybody that's local that's a friend of Gail's, I'm going to have their Facebook ID, and I'm going to run a Facebook ad in front of them, because if Gail's out talking to anybody, and she's a huge networker, she's going to go, thinking about buying a house, oh, God, you got to call Scott. Thinking about buying a house, you know, so she's always out there, like, because, you know, I help her, she helps me, we get back and forth. I mean, it's pretty cool. Think about if you had a list of 5,000 people of all your friends, and, like, literally you made a list of Facebook IDs of all of them, and you turn that Facebook ad on every single week. You send the emails every single week. You call them every 3 to 4 months. Robert, what would your business look like?
Be on steroids.
Seriously, man.
I mean, I mean, that is like being on steroids. I mean, it's almost not fair, Scott.
It's truly not fair. Like, so this Robert has 3,244 friends. He's like a ton of friends, right? So, Robert, if all you did was run your Facebook ads in front of 3,200, I mean, think about the videos that you do, man. Like, running Facebook ads to your videos just to let people hear you, see you, what you're talking about. You've always got great information. I mean, think about that. Think about what that would look like over a period of 12 months, or I don't know. It's just freaky, right?
Well, I mean, I'm an hour and a half from Orlando. You know, I'm in Tampa. Orlando is an hour and a half door to door. And when I just run regular, put videos on Facebook without running the ads, a buddy of mine called me in Orlando, said, hey, I saw your Facebook video. It was about short sales. I need to short sell. How can you help me? I had a friend call me from New York. So the point is, without even running Facebook ads, this
you're doing
works.
Huge. Yeah.
So,
I mean, think about Jessica. Think about if Jessica did this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To just her past clients. Just your past clients. I mean, that's a small, I mean, like 150, 200, 300 maybe. I mean, even if you had 50 people, think about this. I mean, look at, here's what Paul and I did today. And Paul, you were rattling off some numbers. I'm like, dude, stop, my head hurts. So I clicked on, like, this is me personally. So I went to my friends and I went, all right, first 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like first top 6. 912, 911. 1,200, 951, 274. That's Carl, of course. But I mean, if I scroll down, Frank, 498, 321, 392, 6. I mean, I mean, literally, it's insane. So if you go, all right, Brian has 1,170 friends. Doug has 341. Now, are they real? I don't know, but cut it in half, cut it in half, cut it in half again. So take this, 2,000, cut it in half, 1,000, cut it in half, 500, cut it in half, 250, cut it in half. I mean, 125, cut it in half. So you, how crazy would this look if you were literally building 150 relationships like Michael Mayer talked about and Dean Jackson talked about, and then you stayed in front of them using Facebook custom audience, because you can now, and the billboard they see is somebody they know, like, and trust? You guys following the crazy power behind this?
And I guess even if they don't know you, like you, and trust you, through time, they're going to say, who is this guy? Maybe I need to know, like, and trust. I don't know him, but maybe I need to get to know this guy because he's everywhere.
Right on. Absolutely. For sure they will. For sure they will. So your list, it will automatically, so if you upload and you accidentally put a different, the same number in there or email, it will automatically remove the duplicates. The tool will only upload emails that match the email that you used to sign up for Facebook, which we talked about. Paul corrected me on that last time. You may see a different number uploaded than the list size. So like say, if you do emails, you're going to upload, I've uploaded 2,000 before and only get 1,050 or 1,100 or 1,200 because it looks for the emails that people signed up with Facebook with, okay? It will take a couple minutes to a couple hours, depending on how big your list is. I've uploaded a list of 20,000 before, and it took 10 minutes or whatever. It seems to be faster, though, Paul. It
doesn't take anywhere near that time any longer. Now, when I did that, the first time I did it, I had 40,000 names I was uploading at the same time, and so that took a little bit of time. But when you're talking about a realistic list, a past client list, things like that, you're talking in terms of 1,000, 5,000. That it doesn't take much time at all to do that. Literally, the last time I did a list, I think I was in the process of making the ad still, and I got the little notification that my list was already ready. And what's really cool, Scott, is they've actually now, when you're creating an ad, there is a place to create an audience in the demographic section itself. You can actually create the audience in there as well. You end up having to sit there and wait on that screen for a few minutes while it gets ready. I prefer to do it through the ads manager section because that way it's getting my audience ready as I'm creating the ad at this point. But yeah, they've in the almost 2 years that they've had this available, they've made some amazing changes and made it so much easier for us to do. Yeah.
So I just thought of an idea for Facebook that could make why not turn their Facebook IDs into lottery tickets? Like if I wanted to pay $1 each week and have a lottery, and there's how many people? 400 million? Like they could have their own lottery system. Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah, absolutely. Facebook could make some money on that.
They could. I should write in on that.
There you go.
It's a good idea.
So hired by Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, like, hey, Mark, I got one for you, brother. Put a couple.
Hey, Scotty, a lot of people are asking what these ads actually look like.
Absolutely. So
that's the big question.
So let's go to one, and then I'll actually go create one for you. So I got one of Jessica right here. So here's Jessica, the one I did. So I put in. You know what? Let's just go create one. Let's go create one for Gail. So say if Gail wanted to, I'm going to go to the little arrow button, manage ads. Okay. And this is a good question. I'm glad somebody brought this up because there's different ways you can run ads. So let me just show you something really quick before I do this. So if I wanted to run an ad to a post, all right, like a testimonial or so I'm going to go to the Agent Mastermind page, and I posted up the ads for this little thing going, hey, we're almost at 6,000. That was April 27th. Now we're at almost 7,000. But so I wanted to run ads to this post right here. It's like that. It's going to be a lot cheaper if whatever you run an ad to, if you keep it inside Facebook. And what I mean by keep it inside Facebook, if you run an ad and it goes in Facebook, so like if somebody clicks on the link, it's going to take them to this ad right here. They're still going to see ads. Facebook likes that, and they'll give you a better deal on that. That makes sense? There's Gail Zintek right there. She's funny.
Scott, can you say that again for me?
Yep. So say, for example, say that I wanted to post something on this page. So like doing a demo of custom Facebook ads on AMM. All right, and I want to post this. And now I want to run a Facebook ad to this so people can see it, right? Because I want to let everybody within a 25-mile radius know, or a 50-mile radius, or all my realtor friends, or all my loan officer friends, or just my past clients, right? So I'm on a business page. So I can actually run, whoops, I got to post it as Agent Mastermind, so I'd have to change. But let me just show you something. So when I go to run a Facebook ad, create an ad, it's going to give me a bunch of different choices. Post page engagement. Remember what I just did?
Mm-hmm.
Create ads that boost your post and increase likes, comments, shares, video plays, and photo views. So if you post something in Facebook and you want to run an ad to it, this is how you would do it. You want more page likes? Create ads to build your audience on Facebook. So if I'm running a custom audience Facebook ad to 150 of my past clients, current clients, friends, family, coworkers, and I want to just make sure that all 150 like my page, maybe that's what I'll do. Really, really stupid cheap to do this. Or maybe just stay in front of them by running Facebook page likes or whatever. If I want to click to a website, say that I want to send them to one of Robert's videos. So Robert did this awesome video. I want to get more views on my video. I want to let my people, my past clients and current clients know, hey, a new video's up. I'm going to run a Facebook ad to 150 people. How many people could see the ad? 150 people. That's it. Right? Not 100,000, 150 people. Website conversions, app installs, app engagement. So like these are where you're probably going to spend most of your time. So I'm going to do a post engagement. So say that I want to do a post engagement. So now it's going to go, well, which page do you want it to go to? So I have a couple different ones. Remember the one I just did on Agent Mastermind?
Yes.
So I'm going to grab my business page where I made a post, and then it's going to go, well, which post do you want to do? And so it's going to let you choose. I can choose an old post. I can choose a new post, whatever I want to do. So I'm going to choose this one right here. And now I'm going to click Continue. So now everybody that I run this ad to is going to see this ad with me in the picture. It's going to look just like this. And then here's where it gets cool, man. So if I didn't do anything, it would go to 180 million people. That's not what I want, right? I want it to go to a custom audience, which is right here. So if I click Create New Custom Audience,
well, actually, that's going to ask you to create a new one.
Yep. Or if I type in one of the ones I've already created. So let's just say I want to talk to my friends. See my friends right there? 2,200 people. So now, out of those 2,200, only 1,800 people I'm going to reach. So they're not Facebook IDs; they're emails.
Let me help you understand. There's a little thing that Facebook does to protect against advertisements to young children, and it's one of the. I've actually sent an email to Facebook a couple of times on this, and I've never heard anything back. But if you notice under the age demographic, it shows that the minimum age is 13 to no max.
Right.
Now, even if you have Facebook IDs, let's say that this list of 2,200 was all Facebook IDs, it may still show you that your reach limit or your potential reach is 1,800 because there may be 400 people in that list that have not included their birth date or their birth year in their profile. It is not, a birth year is not a required field in a profile. There are some of you on this call with us today that have not included your birth year in your profile. If that's the case, Facebook does not know whether or not you're over the age of 13, and that will exclude you from the list. So even with Facebook IDs, you may not get 100% because that 13 right there is, some people on your list may not have their birth year in their profile, and Facebook has no idea whether or not they fall above the age of 13 or not. Notice that your potential reach when you changed it to 22 didn't change even an iota.
Yep, didn't change.
So that's where you're probably losing a few people on that, Scotty, is based on that 13.
Sure, they didn't put their birth date in there.
Exactly.
Now here's the other cool thing. Say that I only wanted to target of my friends. I don't know if you want why you want to do this, but like I really don't. I'm not going to do business with probably people in Florida and Texas and Arizona and California. So out of my friends, I want to do my area code. All right, Kalamazoo, Michigan. So it's going to take it. It's less than 1,000 people now. Well, let's add a couple more. Add another. Because you can add zip codes, and it's okay that it's fewer than 1,000 as long as it's more than 20. Right.
Right. You're just making it more targeted, right?
Way laser targeted. Say that I want to. Okay, I don't know Spanish. Of course, none of my friends are probably. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, but that's not going to change it. Maybe the demographics, I could do relationships, education, work, financial, home. Literally, you can go crazy with it. Interest. Say that I want them to all my realtor friends. That I say, hey, I just want to get a message out to you guys, run a Facebook ad. Realtor. So it's only going to run my friends that I've uploaded into Facebook that are realtors, and let's just say that they Kalamazoo, Michigan, boom. All right? Grand Rapids, let's just add Grand Rapids. So it kind of gives you different fields. Behaviors, if I want to search behaviors, Purchase behavior, so I want to throw that in there. Business behavior, buyer profiles. I mean, there's all kinds of, there's all, I mean, literally you can go so crazy with this, but when you're running a Facebook ad, I guess the mindset is stay in front of the people that know, like, and trust you, and they will, like, build a deep relationship with them with follow-up and email and phone calls every 3 to 4 months. Guys, in 12 months, you literally will, I mean, just have a whole different outlook on real estate as far as your business, because, like, you're doing the things that nobody else is doing, which is going deep with your clients, building relationships, and then staying in front of them to remind them of who you are and what you do for a living, okay? Then
you know what I love about...
Go ahead.
I was just saying, what I love about it is it's selling without selling.
Selling without selling, man. Yep, absolutely.
Just being there, you know, and that's why people don't make their calls. No one likes to sell anything, so this is really selling without selling anything.
Yeah, you run a Facebook ad with a testimonial of a new buyer. That's great news, right?
Right, you're not selling anything.
I mean, no, you're not. I'm not selling anything. I'm just letting you know, hey, congratulations to the Smith family, or, you know, maybe you don't put a Smith family. Maybe you just put congratulations, guy. To 10 new homeowners this month. I'm so excited for you guys. Boom. You know, where a lot of people will put up an ad and go, hey, I closed 10 new loans this month. Who cares, right? Me as a buyer, I don't care what you did. Make it about me, and I'm going to go, oh, man, I really like that person. They helped 10 new people get in homes. You just twisted how you said it, and you made it about other people instead of yourself. It's really cool.
You know what's a good suggestion is to do like your top 10 David Letterman list, like your top 10 home selling tips. Because after you send them number 10, a week later they're going to expect to see number 9, and after you've trained them, there's 10 weeks worth of ads right there,
Right, easy. Yeah, absolutely. And then so the bidding, so you can run my ad continuously. I can set a start date. Now, once you start it, you can stop it or pause it. And then here's the bidding. Here's the cool part, where it goes to bid for post engagement, bid for clicks, or bid for impressions. So if I bid for clicks, it's not going to cost me a dime if nobody clicks on that ad. Now, if I go for impressions, because I'm only running I'm going to do the bid for impressions because I want to see how much it is just to show you this. So if we do that, bid for impressions, I don't know why because I don't know why it's doing this. It's usually like not even close to this amount. But it says $2 per click, max bid 1,000 impressions. Let's go bid for clicks. Automatically manually set my price. So it drops to 90 cents per click. So if one person clicks on it, it's going to cost you anywhere from 50 cents to 90 cents.
Hey, Scott, for the audience that doesn't know, can you tell them the difference between impressions and clicks?
Yep. So the impressions are if they see your ad. If I log into Facebook and I see your ad but don't do anything, I'm charged for that impression.
Okay.
If I log in and I'm doing per click, then I go, all right, if I click on the ad, because I want to see what Robert's Gal video is all about, so I'm going to click on the ad, it's going to cost me 90 cents for me to see that. But again, you can run right here. It says per day. You can run $5 per day. So if 5 people click on that ad, and then if the ad's taken down, it goes back up tomorrow. Think about this. I'm putting an ad in front of 150 people. How much would it cost to send a postcard to 150 people?
At 50 cents a stamp.
And the cost of the card, Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's at least $1 a piece.
So $150 a piece all day long.
Yeah. Yep.
Every single month. What if I get 5 clicks? How much is it going to cost me?
$5, a little less.
And what if 100 people see it and nobody clicks on it? What's it going to cost me?
Nothing.
$5, right? I mean, so like 5 clicks, 100 impressions, $5. There's no way to spend this little amount of money to stay in front of your past client, current clients, than this right here that they spend 2 to 3 hours. It's laser focused traffic for you to stay in front of your clients. It's just, we've made so much money on Facebook ads, staying in front of the people that know, like, and trust us, drive them to private groups, drive them to our Facebook page, drive them to post, let them know who we are, put up our videos. I mean, guys, this is right now where the future is of advertising. If you're doing anything else, billboards, flyers, like to have somebody go hand deliver a flyer to 150 people, pretty crazy, right? But to put a flyer up for somebody to grab on Facebook to 150 people and only 5 people click on it, but everybody's seen it, even if 10 people click on it or 20 people, I spent $20 instead of 150 sending out these flyers. Crazy, right?
Well, you know what I like this too is if you get listings and you start doing this to some of your listings friends, their friends might even tell them, hey, I saw your listing on the side of Facebook. Your agent's got it going on.
You know, you just brought up a great point. So what if you, what if you're going to, okay, this is the results in advance thing. Remember we talked about the flower pot strategy? So you create this flower pot. You friend them on Facebook because you're going to see them. You know who they are. They accept your friendship. You run a Facebook ad, and you know it's going to show up in front of their face. So you get there. You shoot a picture of your ad with their listing going to 150 local people of your past clients and current clients because every person has 250 friends. This number gets stupid, but now I've walked in with the flower pot, with the flyer, the postcard, the business card. I've taken a snapshot of the Facebook ad that I'm going to run with their listing on it to all of my past clients and current clients because they're really good friends of mine. And if they know anybody or whatever, they're all going to see it. And I take a picture of that. Now I show them what I've already done for that listing, and I haven't even got the listing yet. How much did that cost me? Flower pots people are doing for $5 to $10, and the Facebook ad, I could start it, take a picture of it, and stop it, and cost $0 except for a little bit of time, and somebody else could set it up for me. Is that crazy? Just a thought.
I think you're a stalker.
Dude, you know what? We're in sales, man. Like, hey, how do you sell a property? Have more people see it.
That's perfect.
You know?
I don't mind stalking. A little stalking is good. Just don't take it too far, Scott.
Yeah, just don't be on a ladder looking through my window, man. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right, so you pick the daily amount. 3 choices for pricing: page likes, custom clicks for ads or impressions. And that's so it's step 9. Your ad is under review. Once you're approved, it's active, targeting exactly what you want. Suggestions: run the ad every other week to your current clients, past clients, using a custom audience. Add new clients to your list every other week. So, like, guys, what if you just said, all right, I'm gonna Paul, what did you say before we started? 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, if you did it 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week.
Okay. 30 minutes a day, 2.5 hours.
Yep, which is 2.5 hours. If you just did in that 30 minutes went and got 10 of your friends' ID, your friends' ID. Does that make sense? Friends' ID. So if you just got 10 each day,
do one a minute. You could easily do one a minute, right?
So you could blow this number out of the water. Do the math on your own number, what you feel good about. But if you just did 10 a day, and if you only did that 50 weeks out of the year, you took 2 weeks off for vacation. At the end of that, you're talking about 50 a week for 50 weeks. You got 2,500 people that you're doing that are connected to you in a second degree. They're friends of people that you've done business with. Let's say only, I think I said, what if 1% did business with you? And then Robert said, well, what if only 0.5% did business with you? You're talking about 12 transactions.
Right.
Just by spending 30 minutes a day.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. 30 minutes a day, putting yourself in front of other people, building a deep relationship with the people that already know you. It's a silly number. So add everyone you talk to, like every single person you talk to, God, you should go friend them and literally get their Facebook ID. It's just like part of your process. Friend them as soon as they accept. I mean, you don't even need to friend them to get their Facebook ID. But why not friend them so you can see their feeds and comment and like and share? Like Dean Jackson, and Michael Mayer said, hey, take your likes and use them, and go, oh man, and use the shares and all that stuff as part of your growing your database business. Run the ads using likes, clicks, or impressions. Facebook is the making money business. If your ad isn't getting any clicks, so like you might have to change your ad up, and they'll approve it, and then if they make a little bit of money, they'll keep it there, whatever. And guys, that's all I have for you today. So if you have any questions, I'm more than happy. Paul, is there any questions that I can?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Right.
But some of the main questions that are coming through, guys, girls, yes, you can get a copy of today's PowerPoint. Yes, you can see this recording over again. All you've got to do is contact the loan professional who invited you today. They'll be more than happy to share this recording and the PowerPoint with you. Several people are asking, Scott, how do I get, if I've got a specific question, let's say I'm going through this and I get stuck somewhere, can you show how to get to the Agent Mastermind private group so they can post their questions? This is monitored by the loan professionals, by Scott, by us on staff here. We're constantly watching this, and we'll be glad to answer your questions on this.
Yeah, so if you go to facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind, so we got a couple minutes. So facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind. So what I'm going to do is let's just walk through. Say that you already have your Excel spreadsheet that you turned into a CSV file, and you want to upload your list now. Okay. So here's where it starts. So you go to the little arrow button, or you do the ads/manage, and you get here, and then you click on this audience button over here. Okay. And then it says audience, and then what you're going to do is it'll walk you through it. And so right here it says, let me get that out of the way, create audience, right here. And this is actually in the PowerPoint. And then it pops this up. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on data file custom audience, which is going to open up this, and I'm just going to call this AMM demo. You don't need a description. And then you're going to select which one you want. If you have emails, upload your emails. You might have a bunch already, and you can start doing it today. If you have the user IDs, after you get them, you would click user IDs, and then you would choose your file and grab the file and upload them that way. And then you would just click create audience, and it's going to upload whatever list you give it, depending on if it's a user ID or emails. And then once it's there, you're going to get this right here. It says ready. Last updated 5.2, so it says people 50. And once you're here, you can actually just create an ad right from here. So here's one 600, 700. So like if I wanted to create an ad, I would just go create an ad. It's going to go, well, what do you want to do? Page post engagement, or page likes, or clicks to the website. If I want to do, like say I wanted to send people to Robert Gowell's video, right? Go to YouTube, Robert Gowell. See if I can find that dude. There it is. I'm going to open up one of his, open up my video here. I'm going to click on the share button. There's my link that I want people to go to when they click on this Facebook ad. And I'm going to put that right in here. There we go. Click return. It's going to open it up. It's going to put actually the picture from the video in there. See how that works? If I want to upload more images, I can use that and use whatever image I want to. And then I'm going to scroll down here and go choose Facebook page. If I want to do a Facebook page I want to run them to, and I'm going to put a title in. So the title would be whatever the title is of this video.
Well, and guys, this is where you're branding yourself. Most of the time when we talk about Facebook ads that suck or lousy Facebook ads, this is where you're branding yourself. You know, a lot of people say, well, do I run that to my personal page then? You can't actually do an ad to your personal page. So what you do to personalize your ad or to make your ad specific to you or your own brand is you use that headline section to put yourself, and you use the text section to include your message about, you know, and you've got enough room there to put, after Robert Gowell, you could probably put his phone number right there in the headline. You've got 11 characters left. You can actually include the phone number.
You could. Yeah, you could. And then looking to buy or sell a home. I'm going to buy some 10 steps to assure that you are not alone. All right, so it's going to go to a video. I'm going to scroll down here and go test ID. So it automatically puts that custom Facebook ID in there. United States, so it doesn't really matter because it's less than 1,000 people, so I don't have to put any other thing in here unless I want to put in zip codes and stuff. I usually change the age so that I get a better audience. I mean, nobody can buy a house at under 18, right? So 24. Enter the English. You know, in case he does have some friends or whatever, just U.S. English, Spanish. If you have no different languages, that would be a huge niche for you. Interest, if you want, you don't need any of this stuff because it's already targeting his list. And you come down here, bid for clicks. Manually input it. 58 cents is what the suggested bid is, so I'm going to bid 58. If you bid $1, it's only going to charge you what the max bid is for that particular scenario. It's not going to charge you $1. So I always go above and beyond whatever the highest bid is. The suggested bid amount is based on how many people are competing to show an ad or sponsored story to your target audience. Choose a bid within the suggested range to make sure your ad or sponsored story is shown. And then you can then place order, and you're done. And the ad, literally within a couple minutes, should be live, depending on when you do the ad. They've gotten better at that too. So if anybody clicks on this ad, let me just show you what it looks like. I'm going to place the order. I would have to choose a Facebook page. I don't want to run this news feed. I'll just turn this off, but I'll show you, and that's it. You're done. And then here's the actual ad in 1 second. So here's what it looks like. So I'm running an ad. It says Robert Gall alone, looking to buy or sell a home, 10 steps to assure that you are not alone. Category, custom audience, test ID, United States, 24 and older, language English, and then, of course, whoever's in this test ID is who's going to get the ad. Pretty crazy, right?
I'm ready to start experimenting with this stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's insane. I can't imagine what you would do with this, especially if you're doing video. Jessica's doing video, letting more people see your video that are local to your area, that know, like, and trust you, past clients, current clients. There's no way, if you're doing the follow-up system, picking up the phone, sending the emails, and doing the different things, that there's no way you can't just grow your business. There's no way. So that's all I got for you guys. Any other questions that we can answer, Paul?
Scotty, I think I got to most of them on the backside. Some of you, a lot of you are asking, yes, getting the Facebook IDs, it can be a very manual thing. We have used Fiverr to get them in bulk, but what we have found with Fiverr is just like with the email address, it's about, if you provide them a list, you're going to get about 70% or 60 to 70% of the people's Facebook IDs doing it that way as well. A really great idea, is to take that 30 minutes a day and just make it a point to get X number of IDs per day. And what's really cool about the custom audience is once you have an audience in, you can always edit that audience, and what that means is you can add to it. You can continuously add to it, so your audience is always growing. Vice versa, you can always take away from that audience as well. So if it will deduplicate itself each time.
Yeah, Bob has a great question. He says, how do I avoid 900 views and a $1,000 bill? What you would do is there's a place to put the actual how much you want to spend per day. If I edit this, I think I can do it on the edit. Let me just see here.
You can.
It says $5 per day.
Pricing up at
per
the
day.
Top, Scotty. Up at the very top, right there. Pricing.
Right there. Yeah. So if I
oh, it doesn't let you set your bid.
All right.
So yeah, you'd have to do it in the original setup.
Yeah, it actually starts at $5 per day. And here's the cool part. If you want to turn this thing off, all you do is hit this ad is in review. So once it's in review, I can turn it off. And all you do is hit this little button, and it turns it off, and it's done. Crazy. Shows you the delivery, the results, the cost, the reach, the frequency. Frequency is how many times each person sees your ad. If clicks is 0, that means it costs you 0. And then if you had a $5 per day budget and it's 58 cents, if you got 10 clicks, 15 clicks, just run that thing all the time because you don't know who's going to see it. If they click on it, it costs you $1. If they don't, it costs you 0. Right? Oh, here's the edit pricing right here. Let's see if this is, for some reason it doesn't let me.
Maybe because it's not approved.
Maybe because it's not approved. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us on Agent Mastermind. Appreciate you guys. So much fun to hang out with you every Tuesday. I can't tell you how much fun I have in hearing the success stories, watching the Agent Mastermind grow, and you guys taking action is really what the exciting part is. Robert Gall's got a couple of classes coming up for us real soon, so I'm excited to hear what you do. You always got some good stuff, so I appreciate you hanging out with us today. And Paul, as always, I appreciate you, brother.
My brother, have a fantastic day. One more time, I saw a couple of people posting at the end. Just contact the loan professional who invited you today if you'd like to get a copy of today's class and PowerPoint.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Have a good week. Be safe, and we'll see you on the web. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks, Scott. Bye, Paul.
Thanks, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye now. See you, Robert.